Hello everyone, Bahroo here, and welcome to my solo Extinction guide. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I haven't actually gotten around to doing it because, well, commentating an hour-long thing is pretty difficult for me. So I'm going to be splitting this up into 3 sections. The first one will be the motel, second area will be the city, and the third one will be the farm plus the escape from the nuke. So this first video will be going over the motel. Throughout this, I'll be telling you how to spec your character, what you're going to need, and pretty much the best way to tackle each area. If you find these helpful, please help out the channel by leaving a like on the video. So anyway, as we first start out, you've got one drill in front of you, and you want to focus on always getting the challenges every time, because it will give you a skill point, and that's going to be big later on. But before you move the drill, do a little bit of searching around. You might be able to find something useful. I find some money here, as well as a flare, which are invaluable. Once you search those 2 items, go ahead and place down your drill and you'll get your first challenge. And this time we got only melee. Now you'll get 2 different challenges. You're either going to get only melee or you're going to get take no damage. If you get take no damage, sit all the way in the back and just wait as long as you can. Definitely recommend the MP 443 for this challenge. As far as what your loadout is going to be, you're going to want specialist because the bullet damage is just too much to really pass up. Yeah, tank is nice, 100% health, but the reason you don't want to do that is because you're relying on getting hit. And you want to try to rely on your body armor and not your health, because your health does not regen very fast. And we're just going around searching a little bit more now. You have about, I'd say, a minute 30 to do some searching before the enemies will auto spawn. You don't want to get them auto spawning because you're gonna get swarmed pretty quick, and yeah. And that time you have between each area is going to decrease more and more with each drill. So now we've got our next challenge. Kill them with pistols. Now for your first 2 points, put them into specialist. You're going to be maxing out specialist first. The reason for this is because you want the 50% bullet damage early on. And I'm trying to be, accuracy doesn't really matter, but I'm trying to be as careful as I can so that way I don't waste ammo, because you want to keep your cash as high as you can for if you need to place down a sentry turret or if you need to buy more ammo. You should not have to use a riot shield or body armor. Anyway, going over the loadout again, you're going to want armor piercing rounds, auto sentry, body armor, and riot shield. I'll go over each of those in just a minute here. So as you can see, we're just taking out each of the aliens, just being very careful not to just waste all of our ammo. I believe eventually here I have to throw down some ammo. Alright, so first let's go over the smallest one, the riot shield. You never want to upgrade this, and you only want to use it if you have excess cash. The reason what you're going to be using it for is when you put a riot shield on your back and enemies hit you, it'll hurt the riot shield and not you. You can use it as a melee weapon, but it's really ineffective. So just whenever you have an extra $700, just throw it on your back, you're good to go. And as I said before, never upgrade it. It's not worth it, even at all the way at rank 5. Next is going to be probably the most valuable item, sentry turret. We're not going to be putting any points into that right away because we're only going to be fighting these little guys, and honestly it doesn't need it. We'll be putting more points into that once we get closer to city. Probably about halfway through, bring that up to rank 3. Next is the next valuable item, which is going to be armor piercing rounds. The reason this is so important is because rhinos become much easier to kill. And as you see there, we completed our challenge, and now we're working on our last one. The last two ranks, rank 4 is going to take 2 points, and rank 5 is going to take 3 points. So we're going to have to finish the challenge and the drill completion on this next one. I'm doing a bit of searching here to try and find some ammo. Like I said, take every opportunity you can to search for items because you're going to need it. Propane tank. Nice. And there we go. We find full thing of ammo, so we're pretty much good to go. And we'll see what our challenge is here. Now, for shot accuracy, what you're going to want to do is place up a sentry turret, because when they shoot, it does not affect your accuracy. Now you'll see I'm sitting here at 0%. You're going to have to actually fire one bullet to get your 100% accuracy first. I don't recommend doing it when they're jumping around because their hitbox is a little weird. So I try and do it until I know I can hit them with the pistol. Because if you miss your shot, then you're going to start having issues for whatever reason. Because getting above the 75% again is going to be a pain. Doesn't matter how good you are at aiming, their hitbox is going to make you miss. So only do it if you know you're going to hit them. And now, after that, what I'm going to be doing is assisting my turret and knifing the enemies. The reason you want to use your knife is because it does not affect your accuracy at all. As long as you hit them with it, you're fine. Even if you miss your knife, you don't have to deal with any sort of accuracy loss. Now let's talk about the drill. It's very important to keep the drill as high health as possible. The reasoning for this is because at the end of every drill phase, you'll get bonus cash. This bonus cash is going to be based on a variety of factors. First one is drill protection. And that's going to be, if the drill loses 1 health, that's 1% of your reward lost, or maybe it's like 2%. Either way, you're losing a lot of potential cash by not protecting the drill as best as you can. Next is going to be personal skill. I haven't quite nailed down to what this all factors into, but from what I've seen, it factors into accuracy as well as how much damage you take. And now that we've finished that area, we can freely shoot. So we can't buy our last perk yet in Specialist, but we're going to go ahead and move up our sentry turret. You want to place it at this angle right here, so that way you'll get everything on the right hand side, and you're going to want to get everything behind it. Very important, even though you level up your sentry turret, its health does not increase. So you have to be pretty careful. Now we're going to go ahead and buy a Vector. Vector is pretty much your go-to gun. Now, I made a little bit of a mistake here. Don't buy your Vector until you are 100% certain the next challenge is not going to be a assault rifle challenge. And now this one is don't use any abilities. Not that difficult. Just don't buy ammo. Don't use a riot shield. Don't use armor. As long as you have your sentry out, you can still use that. You just can't call in a new one. So it's really not that difficult to do, especially early on. As long as you have ammo, you're fine. In the off chance you run out of ammo, this is where you want to use any sort of backup flares or anything of that. That's your main reason you want to save flares for. Or Semtex, Bouncing Betties, all these things. Save them for when you get challenges like these and you literally can't do anything but knife. Because getting your challenge points is top priority every time. Again, just being very careful to not waste ammo, because I'm not going to be able to call in more. And you can see they take out my sentry turret there, so I go ahead and call in my flare. Just so I can can easily take them out. Now, I make a little bit of a mistake here. I should have knifed them rather than shooting them so I could continue to save ammo, but I only had 15 seconds left, so I didn't find it that big of a deal. And because I had already found another flare over there. Always remember, you can come back for this stuff. If you happen to find another flare, just go for it. Now we're gonna go ahead and use our pistol ammo. We already have full ammo. It's gonna get a little bit hectic in the last couple of seconds because I'd like to send groups of 6 or 7 at a time. So the drill's gonna take a little bit of a damage unless you already have a sentry turret up. I could have sent in another sentry turret right here, but I opted not to, just save a little bit of cash. But I'd probably end up sending one later anyway. Alright, so now that that is done, you can go ahead and buy your last tier of specialist, and this will go a long way. There we go. Got our last tier of specialist. Now with that remaining point, you want to start going into armor-piercing ammo, just so that way you, when you drop ammo, you get more back. I didn't do this because I wasn't paying attention, but I'll do it later. You can also find random attachments for your gun. You want to find rapid fire. That's one of the most important things to add to your Vector. And as I said before, from what I've seen, Vector is probably one of the highest DPS guns that you can get. And it's in the first area, so it's really nice. Alright, so for this next area, reloading my ammo, you can actually shoot the hive to increase your how long this event takes. So recommend just unloading all of your pistol ammo onto it, and then whenever you get scorpions, quickly dispatch them, then go back to shooting. The scorpions should be able to fund your ammo cost, so you don't have to worry about running out of ammo doing this. If you get a critical on the scorpions, it's worth about, or no, it is worth 300 points. So just unloading all of our pistol ammo on here, checking back behind me every now and then to make sure. I go ahead and use my SOFLAM as well, because SOFLAMs are not that great, so best just to save them for taking out the hive a little bit faster. That's the only purpose I've seen to find for them. Because by the time you call in a SOFLAM, usually the thing that you're calling it on is either already biting your face off or the damage has been done, to be perfectly honest. And now we're just going to go ahead and buy some ammo. One thing to keep in mind is that at the end of every one of these break the hive things, where you get the chopper gunner and everything, you will be getting $3,000. So don't feel bad to spend a little bit of money here, because you're going to get quite a bit after this is all done. Go ahead and throw my Semtex on it. Semtex don't really do that much. SOFLAMs do a pretty decent amount. The sentry turrets, unfortunately, will not make any attempt to shoot the thing, so pointing at it won't do you much. And there we go. You also do get a little bit of bonus cash from defeating the hive, so it's more like 3,500 or more. So now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and put another point into armor-piercing rounds. And because we have extra money, go ahead and fill up our ammo. And a little bit more ammo. And put on a riot shield. There we go. So now we're back up to max money. So this has been the first area, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if this helped you. And I will see you guys in the next section, which will be covering the city. Later.